was looking for my face mask. You know, I can't find my face mask. Where is it? Where is it? Holy crap. No keys in my pocket either.
Okay, well, I'm less concerned about our Jeep key than I am about the key to that thing.
Sure.
Because it doesn't belong to us. So...
I don't know. Where are we going?
We're going to Flagstaff.
Flagstaff. Okay, cool. Where are we going? What are we going for?
You don't know, or is this a real question you've forgotten already? We're going to the Overland Expo West, right? West. Yeah.
Yeah. Excellent.
We're excited.
Yeah. So, apologize if this is short. We got to get on the road. Traffic heading south from Seattle.
Bad.
Stupid. It is stupid. So, we'll catch you on the road.
All right, so we are in Redding, California, and we tried something new today because we wanted chicken. We went, is there a Raising Cane's? Is there a Zaxby's? Is there a Chick-fil-A? Well, no. So what did we try? What is it called?
The Chicken Shack.
The Chicken Shack. That sounds promising, doesn't it? It's actually, it looks nice. I don't know, it was good. It was good.
As a takeaway, we got their dessert. It's a chocolate chip cookie dough, deep fried in waffle batter.
Oh, and waffle batter. Okay, that's interesting. Okay, well, anyone who lives in the South and has been to a fair has probably had something fried that should not have been.
Right.
Oh.
Yeah.
Wow, that's interesting.
Maybe looks like fair food.
So it has chocolate drizzled over the top. I love me some chocolate, so I'm gonna grab, you grab, we'll just see. Okay, here we go. I knew that was gonna happen. I'm glad it happened to you because I don't have anything in my lap.
Wow, it's interesting.
Super sweet.
Yeah, you definitely get the fair feeling.
All right, that's it. It's thumbs up. 2 thumbs up. I can't do it because I got cookie dough.
So, in addition to just heading down to the expo for all the overlanding fun and gadgets and gimmicks and products and training and toys and whatever, we actually have an ulterior motive. We have discovered, I think, as a part of our hiking and camping, that we're not ground campers anymore. We've done that. We've been there. We've got the T-shirt. It's time to move on. And so we're actually looking at something a little bit more like this. We're looking basically at camping that gets us off the ground, out of the elements, options for heat, maybe some AC depending on the climate we're in, and ultimately just a more fun experience. Since we don't actually have much agenda between now and the expo, we decided to take a detour on the way down to the Calaveras Big Trees State Park in California. And yeah, we got some big trees. Passing by another big tree. Big tree. So what are we looking for? What are we looking for in a camper? I think maybe number one on the list that kind of defines a lot of the boundaries between what we're looking for and what's out there on the market is that it's got to be off-road capable. We're not certainly not expecting that it's going to be going everywhere that Beaker goes, but we don't want to be limited in the kind of overlanding trips that we take by the rig that we buy. So that automatically means probably an articulating hitch, independent suspension, oversized off-road tires, maybe airbags, well, and a sturdy frame for the kind of terrain that we'll likely be taking it over.
It's a piece of branch that dropped off a nearby sequoia from the ground. Sequoia branches may not appear to be incredibly large, but some have been found to measure over 6 feet in diameter. These are branches.
That's not a tree.
That's a branch.
That's a branch.
That's a branch. Oh my Lanta. Hey there. Hey there, big fella.
I think he's a little fella.
I think he is a little fella. Are you scared? You can do it. You can do it. Go ahead. Jump. Boy, look at those ears. There you go, bud. You got it. There you go. Good job. Okay, so during a September night in 1965, the central tree in this group fell, weakened by heavy winds. It crashed down with such force that many people thought an earthquake had occurred. I'll read the rest a little bit later, but it says a large tree such as this has been estimated to weigh about 2,600 tons, about as much as a small ocean-going freightliner or 18 blue whales.
And it just keeps going back. Wow. Okay, another important piece of criteria is living space. So we have tried the teardrop, and most of the small traditional teardrops have storage that extends out over your feet, and so it kind of creates a little bit of claustrophobia.
Just makes it feel smaller.
Yeah, just encroaches on the living and breathing space.
That's beautiful. Let me get out of the way. Look at that.
Okay, so next we want the rig to be off-grid capable. I mean, not to say that that it's going to be, you know, an overlanding rig, that we're gonna be overlanders, but it's definitely on the list. I mean, we maybe not to qualify as, you know, some of the permanent overlanders that you probably see on YouTube, but we will definitely, yeah, let's get the tree in the background. We will definitely include overlanding in the adventures that we're taking.
Yeah.
And so being able to go for days off grid, running on solar, have water on board, those things are part of the criteria.
Yeah.
Okay, next we got to be able to tow it with the Jeep. So that limits us to 3,500 pounds fully loaded. Storage is also important to us. Yeah, we have our creature comforts, yeah, but yeah, I'm also shooting a lot of video, shooting a lot of film, and just being able to have the gear and not wish, you know, not wish I had it. You know, it's better to have it and not need it than need it and not have it, right?
Right.
Well, and so you know, having good storage both inside and outside the rig will be important too. What about utilities? Yeah, you know, we're doing this pretty much full time. I say full time. Our goal is to do this full time, and so the rig we invest in, you know, we want to make sure it's got heat, AC, that it's got, you know, water heater, good water, fresh water capacity. Yeah, this is going to be you know, something that, while we don't intend to live out of a camper trailer, but we want to be comfortable regardless of when and where we might go. So yeah. And then lastly on the must-have list, and Chris and I are debating whether this is a must-have or it's like
Must-have for me, but not
yeah,
for him.
I mean it greatly starts to limit the rigs that are out there and available in this space, because it increases the size required of the rig, which increases the weight, which is, you know, the ability to stand up, and or you know, the ability to, you know, sit down like at a table, work possibly, you know, inside. You could prop up a table outside, but the atmosphere that we'll be doing this in might not always be convenient for that.
But I want it anyway.
Right. but she wants
it.
but she wants it anyway. So
Because I want to be able to stand up to put my pants on. I would like a place to put my shoes rather than leaving them outside where spiders can crawl inside of them. I'd rather have a place to put my shoes. I like the way they have this bench over here so you can look up.
yeah.
Isn't that nice?
Okay, let's, for context, this is not the base of the tree. This is not the base of the tree. I don't know if it's the top, but it's
Clearly not the base.
not the base.
We're all about that base, about that base. Okay, that was stupid, sorry. So this down here is the base.
So maybe the last thing is, you know, just nice to have, you know, the convenience and utility of some of the pantry storage. And we've seen some of these rigs that have, you know, with the refrigerator access inside the cabin to the pantry and refrigerator. That might be nice.
That would be nice. I mean, not a must-have, but it sure would be nice to be able to lift something up and go, I need a drink, or give me a snack, and not have to go outside if it's cold or rainy or what have you. So, I mean, there are some rigs out there that we've previewed just online that we know are going to be at the expo that have some really great setups. So I'll be interested because, you know, you've got the galley kitchen in the back, or you've got the ones that come out on the side, like you pull out. So it'll be interesting just to kind of see, experience that in person, just to kind of get a feel for what that might be like.
Oh, how the scenery changes in a hurry. So we are east of the Arizona border. We crossed through Palm Springs last night, and now we're in the desert. As a part of nailing down our criteria, we thought it'd be a good idea to actually try and live in one, live in something like this for a few days, maybe a week. But before we introduce you to the hiker, we had a bit of an incident yesterday, and now that we've reached the moment where we can laugh about it, wanted to share a bit of that footage.
Yeah, why don't you just turn right there? That's good. Oh no. What? What? What?
Tell me you've got a key. We have no key. We have no key.
Key to what? Key to the
Key
to the Jeep?
to everything. Key to everything. The Jeep.
Well, I've got a key to the Jeep. I've got a key in the Jeep in my purse. So we're okay there. What do you?
No, I think I screwed up. I screwed up.
What are you talking about?
I think I left the keys on the bumper when we left Planet Fitness this morning. Sorry.
Okay, don't panic.
Yeah. So
Well, let's.
yeah, remember we were filling our drinks. I had so much in my hands. Getting into the back. I put everything on
Okay.
Stuff on the bumper.
Okay, okay. Well, how far are we away? I don't even remember how long we've been driving.
2 hours?
Oh.
2 hours.
Okay, so you think it's at Planet Fitness?
It's gotta be.
Take a breath.
And of course I locked it all. Our laptops are in there, our charging devices are in there, everything's in there. So, and this isn't even ours, right? This is...
Okay, well...
Okay.
So let's not panic. What?
Hang on.
What are our options?
Hang on.
I mean, at least we've got the Jeep. We can go back, I guess. We can call Planet Fitness and
Yeah.
see if they've got it in the parking lot. Somebody turned it in.
Hang on. You know what? You're gonna thank me later.
I'm gonna thank you later?
You're gonna thank me later.
Am I gonna thank you now? I don't think so, if the keys were on the bumper.
Holy crap. Okay, so, our AirTag. We put an AirTag on that keychain. An Apple AirTag, right?
Right.
So,
Right.
hang on. It's,
Is that Planet Fitness?
It's not at Planet Fitness.
Okay, so
So let me put this thing
how
in.
far did it make it?
I don't know. Let me put this thing in
Before it
lost
flew
mode
off.
real quick. Yeah, it's yeah, gosh, it's close to the highway.
Okay. Well, I'm not sure that that's good, because
No.
that sounds like it might be crushed. When's the last time it
I
pinged?
mean, if it fell off the bumper, it's
When's the last time it pinged?
about an hour ago. So it at least survived after falling off the bumper.
Okay. So what do we... So I guess we just have to go back.
Yeah, 2 hours.
Okay.
2 hours.
Okay.
In the wrong direction.
Okay, well, do we at least get to go to Raising Cane's? Which is why we came all this way into town anyway. Okay, well, there's nothing to do. We just gotta go back. Just gotta go back. It's alright. Shake it off. Shake it off.
And talk about feeling like an idiot. Jeez. Chris says, keep recording, you'll thank me later.
Chachi, you stay with me. Walk the on-ramp. Ooh. Ah! No way. Oh my gosh. Oh. Okay, it looks like it's in pieces. Okay. Okay, that's like 4 or 5 different. Okay. Well, obviously you found something. Are they usable? That is the question.
I guess we'll see.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Well.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
Hey,
what about?
Look at this. First of all, look at this.
AirTag.
AirTag. Thank you. Thank you, AirTag. Okay.
Okay. So the important thing is, does the?
I think we got all. I think we got all the keys.
Okay.
They are a mess.
Sorry. I don't even know what kind of key that is.
This is the one.
Okay. Well.
This is the one that matters.
Okay. Well, let's see.
Okay. All right. Moment of truth. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that.
You are lucky. I'm not even gonna say what.
holy crap. Okay. Okay. So
all right. So is this a PSA for AirTags?
AirTags.
Is that what this is?
Right. because
Okay.
there's nothing about this that I would have. I mean, we would have been stuck. We would have been stuck looking at Planet Fitness
Right.
and never. I mean,
Right,
we're
because
miles.
Planet Fitness was how far from the highway?
Yeah, I mean, we're maybe a mile.
Look, but a mile?
Yeah.
There's no way we would have found that without that air tag.
No.
Well, thank
No.
goodness. All right, well, I guess we got to get another air
right.
tag now, and
Well,
another Jeep key, because
Yeah.
that's a mess.
And we we probably need to replace the keys for the owner.
Yeah, right. Definitely should do that.
Yep.
Okay.
Sorry, Steve.
Eek. That's okay. It's all right. We won't let this happen again, will we, Jeremy?
Right. No. Gotta replace the air tag.
Right.
Holy cow.
All right.
Okay, so we've got a couple more days before the expo. Let us take a moment to introduce you to the hiker. So this is their mid-range. It was configured by Lead Dog Motorsports. Overall, it's about 15 feet long. It does have the Rhino rack 270-degree batwing awning. This is a bit of a unique configuration. It does have an oversized storage box up at the front of the trailer. This side of the box has a Dometic fridge on a slide out. And from this side you access the battery and other tool storage compartment. It does have a fully articulating off-road hitch. Shore power connection for 15 amps. Integrated rooftop solar. The interior has some storage. This is maybe a little less than convenient for a lot of stuff. It's a little tight to get stuff in there. We're currently running our Jackery as our backup power for inside the cabin. One thing we've noticed is that you do have a DC outlet over in the that corner, along with a couple USB ports, but there's not a lot of other power connection for you to gain access to in here, and we've learned that we are power hungry. The overall interior space is good. It's got a long cabin, so even with putting stuff down by your feet, you've got plenty of sleeping room. Or we do. We're not big people. We're both of us are under 5'4". You do have some additional storage up top, and then the middle cabinet is access to your galley in the back. It does have rear stabilizer jacks on both sides. In the galley compartment, the door swings open to the left, so you don't get any overhang shelter from the door, although the batwing does provide you with some protection from the weather while you're back here in the galley. So you do have drawers that pull out, and then the bigger one down at the bottom for you to use as a tabletop surface for your grill. It is just a normal camp propane grill, and you've got some additional drawers for storage back here. Okay, so what are your impressions on this rig? What's good? What's bad?
I like the space, how much space there is. Of course, we've already talked about how I want to stand up and you can't. But it's comfortable. We've slept well. We avoided going to the Phoenix area because it was going to be hot, and we had one night in here that was a little toasty, and the fan was supposed to be great. It is great when it's cool outside, but it was not cool enough outside, so we avoided Phoenix and came straight to Flagstaff for that reason. So that I don't think we've used the kitchen enough to know, and we haven't used this yet enough to know.
Right, the batwing. Right.
Yeah, but right. I would be interested to know if that works. I think
power.
Power is an issue. We need more power. And the dog on the bed, not my favorite. I would love to be able to put him down someplace else. He's wonderful, and he's not really in my way because of my feet or anything like that. It's just dog hair. So that I'm not all that fond of. I want a place for my laundry and for my shoes. And I think if this were ours, maybe we would have all that stuff worked out, but since it's not, we're just kind of throwing things in, and that gets a little cumbersome. But in terms of, I couldn't feel it when I was driving it. I couldn't even tell. Yeah. He was like, remember, you have a trailer back there. I'm like, oh, good tip, thanks. So that's nice. It does cut down on power on the road. Like, the speed limit's 75, but you're going up a hill, and we're going as fast as we can, and it's 65, 60, starting to... So the power does get cut down, and I'm sure this is not fully loaded, and I don't know how much it weighs. So that's something for us to think about as well. Yeah. But I like it. I mean, I think that with the right rig and the right storage and the right stuff in the right places, I think we could live out of this for an extended period of time.
Yeah.
Probably not months on end.
Right.
But definitely, 2 or 3 weeks.
Yeah. I think that was a big maybe an eye opener for me. Even with all the things that it's lacking, right? It's lacking AC, which is really just largely based on where you go when you go. But after the first few nights, you know what? As long as if we had power. I think we'd be fine. Yeah. I mean, really, there was very little. Now, we also haven't experienced this in bad weather. Right. Right. So. Right.
And there's no water storage.
Yeah, there kind of is. Maybe I glossed over that. There kind of is, but there's no running water sink. There's an outdoor shower. So
right, with the hot water.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right. That's right. Like with an instant hot water, which would be nice, but we're not in a place where it doesn't have a cover around it, and we're definitely not in a place where we could just get out and. I mean, we're out boondocking, sure, okay. I think also I don't have a problem going to the bathroom out in the sticks, because obviously this doesn't have any kind of bathroom or anything like that. I don't have a problem with that. It's actually more cumbersome when you're boondocking in a place where lots of people are.
Right.
Right? So we spent one night close to the campground we'll be at for the expo, and like, how far do I have to go to get to the bathroom? Okay, I'm going to be really conservative on how often I need to go. So, yeah.
Yeah. So, overall, I think we've, I would call this a success. Obviously, we've only got a few days in it, but we've already learned a lot. We didn't talk about power as one of our main criteria. We didn't know just how much power we needed. We both have cell phones, we both have AirPods, we both have computers, we've got an iPad.
Might be a different story if we weren't working, if we weren't both working, and I've got to be in meetings and you've got to be in meetings, and so that was definitely a challenge.
Yeah.
Need more power.
More power. Okay, all right, well, so this is going to wrap up this video. Next video will be more about the expo, and then we'll follow up with a final video on sort of our closing thoughts on the shopping experience.
Yeah, and maybe we'll make a decision. Who knows? We're hoping to find something at the expo that we fall in love with, and probably put an order in, because it's probably going to take
a year.
Months, at least months to a year, to actually get a rig that we would like. So we'll see.
Yep. Okay.